Hi, welcome to my channel. Today, 30th of December 2023, second last day of the year. I have done a few videos earlier on, which in fact relate to the setting up the new agency. So one was the building of the new agency, how much it costs for the setting up, and the other one is your option when you complete your TPC and you are embarking on your career as a new registered estate agent. This coming up video I'm doing is about the structures and other consideration, more to business consideration for you as a new registered estate agent thinking of setting up your office. The earlier consideration of whether to set up a new business is more for personal side. That means about your own preference, whether behavior is in internal. This coming up video is about the external side. What are the market external side that you may need to consider before embarking onto your career of a registered estate agent. Let me begin. Hi, welcome to my channel. Video taking 171. Options you may have as a new REA, legal structure and the business side of the aspect that you may consider. I am Thomas Sim, E3009. Today is 30th of December 2023, the second last day of the year. Tomorrow will be the 31st of December, the final day of the year 2023, and on Monday we have the new year 2024. So before we continue, I just want to highlight, well, legal structure is quite simple. You can say that you are looking at just three possible choices. One is sole proprietorship, second is partnership, and the third one is the syndrome part. More of combining this structure, legal structure and the business. That is my aim for doing this video. Let me begin. Okay, introduction to this topic. I look at choosing between all these, whether you want to watch and wait. I mean, you get to watch and wait, don't do anything. You so-called continue as a PEA in your own company. In that sense, the mindset is just continue doing it. Whether you are able to look at future, let it be in the meanwhile, you just continue doing your job as a PEA. Although you have satisfied the requirement to be a registered estate agent, but you still remain in the current state of mind. That means watch and wait. Second is you give in to your current firm. So some of us, when we finish the process of getting training and qualify as a registered estate agent, you get an offer good enough for your company to continue work in the company. So you probably do it as well, payback or whatever. You have a certain attachment with your current firm. So give in to your current firm with some package of payment, maybe to give you the option to eventually become one of the shareholder of the future shareholder of the company. Or the third one would be resign. So you resign from the current firm and do your own to set up your new firm. So give up on the current firm and do your future endeavor to a new firm. So how much do you need to know to move on? In fact, I would like to maybe just summarize in this video on what are the things that you may want to consider. Of course, this includes also the soft and as well as the more reality part of the competition in the market. So the first one is a legal structure. Second is a business type, where you are looking at competition and the cost of setting up a new office. And then third one is the personal one. So personal one I have touched on also earlier on in the earlier video on the career of a registered estate agent, where you are a carefree person, then you probably choose to work under someone. But if you are more of ambitious and you have a likely aim of moving on, progressive transformation, that was the word I used, progressive transformation, then you may want to start your own new firm. So this example I want to give is that your personal expectation what do you see your personal expectation to work in the legal structure of the firm, as well as the how to actually benefit from this legal structure. Of course, the simple way is to say that if you are within the Sendirian Berhad of the partnership, then your personal expectation of someone to watch over you, to still continue guiding you, or able to shoulder the burden to actually work on having holiday on your own, doing something else on your own, and the agency become other adventure so it's part of the adventure, not the entire adventure of your life. So this is what I'm talking about. It's a legal firm structure, as well as how the structure is formed, so that you have your own choice in your career. So another example is what is your niche in the business aspect. Whether you are more of a personal salesperson, you go out and you do personal sales, or you are a person where you want to have a strategy and organization structure where you do it more of a corporate type of business. So how do you implement it, and how do you want to gather your team of people and to achieve what you want, a progressive transformation, how to do it. This is another way of looking at the possibility of you choosing whichever path. Maybe for sole proprietorship, you will be single person running the show, so you are the owner, producer, as well as the main person, the sales force. And then if you are looking at it as more partnership and more Sendirian Berhad structure, then you'll be looking at business strategy or getting to a bigger team, and also to have some strategy in business to maybe use platform and things like that. So this is 2.3 example. The third example, my personal expectation of the satisfaction level, especially like you are working under a mega firm or working with a dominant senior, where your senior principal actually control 99% and you are given only a say of 1%. So this satisfaction level is different. So these are consideration, different elements and different considerations. So I would like to give two examples. Meet Albert, who is actually a new REA, and he has been with the mega firm for 10 years. He loves traveling and go of carefree life, and he actually doesn't like to talk to people. He prefers to do sales on his own. He's more like a single lone ranger type of person. And you have another person called Marcus. He has been in a small firm for 4 years, and he wants to run his own platform of industrial real estate, the niche that he has. And he leads a focused lifestyle, more like a corporate type of person, and a team player, and motivate his people. So he's more of like super salesman on his own, and having motivate his own team of people. And he actually want to look for achievement, and he doesn't mind having to have a discussion or having argument even with his downline or negotiator, and person of driven to do targets and achieve targets. So these are two different characters. So of course, total character difference between Albert and Marcus, and therefore their business options are in this. So in the sense that Marcus is thinking of his new venture, he has big aims, he has long-term plans. So it's more like he wants to do virtual industrial building within his platform and website. So he's able to give them friendly, personalized experience. So this is a character of a more industrious person. And the other thing is that he is into coaching, he is into helping others. He has more sociable type of lifestyle, not like the other character, which is more close up. And therefore, doing this for industrial real estate, he's kind of like leader, pioneer into doing it in the industrial website sense, industrial real estate website, to invite others to join. So Marcus is a character which I would think that if he is into a bigger team, and he is into a corporate way of doing his business, he will be more productive and happy about it. For the outsiders to consider to become one day, he would probably send a team of people being a body corporate, the E1 type of person, where he has a team of maybe venture into units of business types, maybe even regions operating in different geographical area. So how to, in a sense, scale up? Maybe you start as a sole proprietor for a while, and after that, then go into a partnership with someone, as in Sdn Bhd or a partnership company. So of course, a liberalization scheme where you can invite others who are not registrant, who are not registered estate agent or valuer, or not property managers, to come into the system, where they come in as an investor for the certain parts of the infrastructure of the organization. So this one I have written some posts in my website. You can look into this, as the board is quite liberal in the sense now you are able to become a owner of the registered firm as long as you fulfill their requirement. So they call it a liberalization scheme or non-liberalization scheme. So this is liberalization versus non-liberalization. So this part you can go back to the writing is available here for all the discussion. So let us continue. So cost, of course, different structure of forming a firm relates to different layer of cost, relates to your future plan. If you have sustainable business succession, or compare your new venture, starting on your own, joining others, what costs are involved. Of course, I've done the setup cost for a firm, which is a sole proprietorship firm. Anyway, no surprise that you can see personality like Marcus will be using his structure, the legal structure of Sdn Bhd, and the business strategy in this new formation of firm. As of current, there are around 1,500 over firm in Malaysia doing this estate agency practice. This number is actually not a lot compared to other professions, in the sense that if I were to quote the engineers profession, civil engineering consultancy firm in the whole Sarawak is already 200 firms. Also 200 firms. So if you are looking at this 1,500 estate agency firm for the whole Malaysia, probably it is still a smaller number compared to other professions. So this is something which I would want to point out for consideration of where to concentrate your business. So in the sense that they are high concentration area, they are also high competition area. So as you can see, I have actually put it down here for the number of firms on the first column, and then the number of registered estate agent, number of probationary estate agent, number of negotiators, and then the value of transaction for the whole Malaysia. So the highest value of transaction, of course, is in Selangor, 32% for the year 2020 to 2021, both actually at 32%, and then KL is about 12 to 14%. So if you were to take an average here, that will be 32% plus 13%. This is 32 plus 13%, average 13%. That would be close to 45% of the total value transacted in KL. So around 45 to 50%, half of the Malaysians transacted value happens in Klang Valley. And the number of firms in Klang Valley is 29% and 28%. So all in here, if you add together, is roughly about close to 60% of the firm numbers actually is concentrated in the Klang Valley. So 60% of the firms in Klang Valley producing half of the nation's productivity. So this is the way to interpret this table. And alarmingly, you can see there is a 41 or 45%, close to 86% of the total Malaysian probationary estate agent actually concentrated in Selangor and Wilayah Persekutuan Kuala Lumpur. So more than 86, more or less 86% of the total potential future REAs actually are concentrated in Klang Valley. So coming to Klang Valley to set up your business would be, of course, a high competition. So the other places that is lower competition would be these box up places: Kedah, Kelantan, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan, Pahang. Of course, other places will be Penang, and then Johor. Coming to East Malaysia, I label as a yellow color. So 3% of the firms contributing the amount, which is about 2 to 3% for Sabah, about 5% for Sarawak. And the number of REA is also about 3%, and then the PA number is small at 1% each. So if you are looking at this, that means there are pockets of area where it's still potential high chance of doing good business. So cost of starting a new firm of estate agency practice, this I have done before. Personal estimate, building rental, office rental, setup cost, close to about 35 to 40,000 for a minimum cost to set up a new office. So anyway, estimated cost, in fact, if you were to use higher margin of error, then I would say that, well, in other places, you probably cost you 50,000 to be a small office. And it can be more if you use more expensive or higher quality furniture or furnishing. On the part of building your confidence by at least including one of the following things, you try and achieve something in a time frame. So you're building milestones. What are the possible milestones that you want to accomplish? And two is maybe get people to support you. Maybe looking at also how to get them involved in your plan. I like to just give an example. Of course, this one matters a lot if you have your own plan. And this is more like an example to show. So first is, of course, start your new firm and trying to transform your new firm to actual sales, in recruiting more people and more sales force to go and accomplish your actual sales. Second is to support. How do you support your people? Maybe using platform, maybe using different types of trainings, courses. Then after that, what do you need to do? Maybe after some time, you have a full team, and then you have to sub-select among the good ones to become senior rank and recruit their own team to break into more pockets and in order to have future business units. Then maybe looking into expansion to different geographical region with partnership with other registered firms, as well as whether there is a new branch. If you are setting up new branch, mega firms in West Malaysia, they would set up new branches elsewhere, not in their own location. Of course, this is maybe take years. Instead of just 2-3 years, this will probably take more than 5 or even 10 years. So what people are saying about you is important. So of course, these are examples. With this agency and the platform, I am confident to embark on a real estate career. So this is what we hope people would say when they eventually get to know your business. I want variety of career path within the real estate agency practice. Some people who just join, they just want to close sales. They just become a normal sales negotiator. Whereas some would probably choose to join a firm with more options of starting a new career. In fact, there are not enough training place for young and aspiring agents. Third is, of course, transform from a negotiator to become a registered agent and doing it in a more holistic approach. So know yourself, list yourself by joining others, meaning here joining others as in joining mega firms or bigger partnership firms. Work yourself out on your own, starting your own brand, or what do you actually want to achieve in life. So in reality, this is a sad thing to say, but it's just nobody cares what you want to do unless you want to take responsibility for yourself. Also, unless you take responsibility on what actually you want to achieve. Good luck. I hope that you use all my this thinking to benefit you in your future adventure. Thank you very much.